Presidential race wasn't all that was on the ballot Tuesday. There was an unusual local race in Pickens County, Alabama. We were talking about it last night, and where 9,000 people voted.
As WCBI's Jory Talley reports, this campaign required a little more effort from voters.
Incumbent Pickens County School Superintendent Jamie Chapman ran as a write-in candidate in the general election against Democratic candidate Travis Bailey.
In the March primary, the incumbent superintendent of schools had opposition, and he lost that race. So Alabama has a sore losers law, so he couldn't come back and run in the general election as a Republican. So he had to mount a write-in campaign, and he did, and was very successful at it.
Pickens County Probate Judge John Earl Paluzzi says it's very difficult to win a write-in election, but it does happen.
We have a new write-in election law in Alabama that, to me, as a lawyer and a judge, is somewhat difficult to really determine some of the things that we had to do, such as counting the ballots last night. Now, we finished counting the ballots about 3 o'clock this morning.
More than 9,000 ballots were reviewed. Election workers had to make sure the spelling was close to the candidate's name.
We do not know that all the votes that were cast as write-ins in the superintendent's race, but probably most of them are going to be there, and there were so many votes cast. It was one of the largest turnouts we've ever had in Pickens County.
Chapman says people support and an organized plan made the write-in election successful for him.
I had a gentleman from Fayette County, Sheriff Rodney Engle, call me and said, hey, if you want to stay the course, I hear you've done a great job down there. I've got some advice I can give you on doing a write-in, and from all I hear, you'll be successful if you implement what we did up here, and we did. Teaching voters the steps to cast a write-in vote was crucial. Step 1, fill it in. Step 2, write it in. For us to get unofficially over 5,300 votes, so that means people had to take the time to go in and find the spot, bubble it in, and then take those 3 to 4 extra seconds to make sure they wrote on the correct line and filled it in properly in the right space. That just, it took some doing. We reached out to candidate Travis Bailey to speak with him about the race, but our call was not returned. The results will be made official next Tuesday.
That was Jory Talley reporting there. Also, a constitutional amendment was on the ballot statewide. It was added by Judge Paluzzi.